Hey chat, what's going on? Long time no see. Hope everyone's doing well. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Better Baseball. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. Hope you're having a great day, bro. Long time no see. Haven't seen you guys since Monday. I feel like a lot has gone down since then. The Yankees lost their first season series to the Minnesota Twins for the first time since 2001. I feel like because of that, we have to address the New York Yankees. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we had like a New York Yankees-centric topic. Also, I want to talk about Brian Reynolds. He signed an extension with the Pirates, 8 years, $106.75 million to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. And then also I want to talk about Fernando Tatis Jr. being absolutely heckled by the Chicago Cubs fans. It's kind of funny, to be honest with you guys. If you haven't seen it, I'll show you. Because I'm pretty sure we could show that. Because I'm pretty sure it's not copyright. W's in the chat. Vibes are high, bro. The Yankees are coming off a nice win today. So that's a W. Even though I guess we'll still talk about how much they're struggling. We have a special guest. Ask Kate. She's a TikTok creator, bro. She's a big Yankee fan, too. So yeah, that will surely not be pre-recorded. I can almost guarantee you that. Also, in basketball news, bro, the New York Knicks have advanced to the second round of the NBA playoffs for the first time since 2013. W's for that. Shout out to the Knicks. The Knicks are easily winning the finals this year. That's the only non-baseball thing I will be discussing today. Just throwing that out there. Appreciate everybody for stopping by who's live. If you're not live and you're watching this on replay, I love you just the same, maybe a little bit less because I can't talk to you live, so therefore you're not like one of my live friends. But all my live friends in the chat, appreciate you all for stopping by. We got Not So Family Fun Vision, Ryan, Jose, on Hint Chief San Antonio. Appreciate you all. You guys are all legends in your own right. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. But I say we kind of get right into topic number one, and that is my conversation with Kate. Like I said, big Yankee fan, TikTok creator. Let's get right into that, and then I will see you guys afterwards, and we'll talk Brian Reynolds and Fernando Tatis Jr. Heh. All right, everybody, we're here for a special little segment with TikTok content creator extraordinaire Kate. She makes awesome baseball TikTok content. She's a big Yankee fan. We'll talk about the Yankees real quick. We'll talk about her content real quick. But, Kate, first off, how are we doing on this very fine Wednesday evening?
I'm doing a lot better today than I was yesterday. 12 runs for the Yankees. So I'm feeling better, more optimistic today. It's halfway through the week, so I'm confident getting through the weekend.
Yeah. Now, listen, you're a big Yankee fan, so I figured we talk about the Yankees a little bit. They're not off to the best start this season. I mean, obviously, they had a pretty convincing win on Wednesday, but I'm not going to lie. As a big Yankee fan myself, I'm a little bit concerned about the team this season, specifically with their offense. It's not really looking too hot. But what are your thoughts on the Yankees' mediocre start to the 2023 season?
Yeah, I'm trying to remain calm because, again, it's still April. We have a very long season to go. Touched on a little bit in some of my content that, like, the Astros and the Phillies also started pretty poorly to start the season last year. However, the only thing that concerns me about them is I feel like they've now touched their bench to the bench to AAA, and it almost seems like we don't have a lot of depth moving forward. So as the injuries continue to press on, it's almost like how much further are we going to go down to get those men to come up and perform? And a lot of the lineup, like top heavy, I think like 1 through 6. Katie Sharp was touching on this. She's a huge stats person on Twitter talking about the Yankees. She was saying like 1 through 6 are absolutely killing it. And then just the bottom of the order is kind of falling off. So I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to people like Peraza, Volpe, and Cabrera to really step up, start staying consistent. And then obviously Judge, Rizzo, LeMahieu, Torres having the bulk of that top of the order to also perform as well.
Yeah, and I think that that's really like what we're looking at with the Yankees on it. But they're very top heavy, and you look at their 6 through 9 at this point, like it's up there with the Oakland A's as one of the worst in all of Major League Baseball if you compare the stats like numbers to numbers. But yeah, that's why I'm also looking at it. On Wednesday, the Yankees had that big injury scare for a couple of minutes to Aaron Judge. I'm
Yes.
not gonna lie to you. I saw Aaron Judge walk off the field holding his arm. I told myself, I was like, yo, the season is over. Because if the Yankees
Hang
lost
it up.
Aaron Judge, they're a last place team. Like, I don't even know
Yes.
if I'd be willing to watch the games anymore. Because even with Judge, we're looking at a lineup that's just completely putrid. Without Stanton, they look completely lost. So if they would have lost Judge, I think I would have to hang it up for the season.
Yes. No, I agree. And also, even someone like Judge, I mean, he was walking into today's game hitting 172. So he's not having the best start either. It's kind of like everyone's surrounding Judge. I think it's also putting a lot of pressure on him. But yeah, when he slid into third, holding his hand, he was on the bench, like holding it. He was trying to do it so discreetly. Yes, like got a really good glimpse of it. And I said, oh no, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be good. Him and Stanton, that's not good for the lineup.
Yeah. But moving forward, hopefully with a healthy Aaron Judge, we're
Yeah.
looking at an AL East that is pretty competitive this year. I mean, we're looking at the Red Sox in last place, and I would probably call them the best last place team in baseball. I think they're still at 500 and they don't look too feeble. But where do we think the Yankees currently stack against the rest of the AL East? Because I mean, like we said, I mean the Rays are killing it. They're currently 20-4. Even though I predicted them to finish in last place, they're clearly not a last place team. But where do you think they stack among their AL East competition?
Yes, I think as of right now, they're hanging around towards the middle, maybe even towards the bottom. Like if at this rate with these injuries, I don't think they're stacking well against the AL East. The problem is we all know it's one of the toughest teams in all of toughest teams, one of the toughest divisions in baseball. And the problem is that the Tampa Bay Rays are rolling. Nobody expected them to be rolling, but Trisha Whitaker, their sideline reporter, made a great point. She said, when this team's healthy, they're really, really good. 2022, the injury bug got the Tampa Bay Rays. They struggled a little bit, but now they're rolling. They're having so much fun. That is what I've taken away from the Rays as well. Is it's reminded me of how the Yankees started last year. They looked like they were having fun. They were winning all the time. They were happy. They were engaged, and there was a sense of urgency and aggression. That's what the Rays lineup appears to me on the outside. Even like you said, the Red Sox is like the best worst place team. The Red Sox can hit. Like the Red Sox offense has
Yeah.
been doing very well. I mean, maybe their pitching can use a little bit of help, but I think every team that the Yankees play in their division, that's going to be a tough battle, and it's not just going to be an easy walk in the park. I mean, we even see what originally the Baltimore Orioles, everyone thought, oh yeah, that's normally just an easy sweep right there. No way is that going to be an easy sweep this year. Like that's going to be tough.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's why I look at the AL East as a whole, and every team is competitive in their own way. It's like even the Rays, it doesn't make sense to me how and why the Rays are so good, right? Like they just seem to be going out there. The way I describe it is every year the Rays just throw random players out on the field and they're just good. Like
Yes.
every single year, it's like, yo, they'll whip out 5 dudes in their starting rotation that I've never heard of in my life, and all 5 will be Cy Young candidates. It doesn't make sense to me. They're just an absolute factory at this point. And I think as the days go by, they keep solidifying themselves as less of a fluke and more of just a really good franchise at developing players, you know?
Yes, absolutely. They're just a very athletic team too. At the end of the day, they got a lot of young talent as well, like Wander Franco, Brandon Lau. Like they're all just killing it as a collective whole, as a
Yeah.
unit at this point.
Yeah. Shifting back to the Yankees, let's say you take Brian Cashman's job. Let's say you become the general manager of the New York Yankees. You have one move to fix this team. What's that move?
It's tough. I The problem is there's not after the Brian Reynolds trade, I was kind of gearing towards that. I'm like, oh great, let's go get Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds trade. After Brian Reynolds re-signed with the Pirates,
Yeah.
I'm now kind of at a loss for words because I don't think an Ian Happ's now going to be there at the trade deadline. Now we don't have Brian Reynolds. So at this point, I'm thinking maybe bring up someone like Cole Calhoun. I know Talking Yanks mentioned that a little bit, but I don't think that there is one trade or there is one person that you can call up to just fix the Yankees offense, unfortunately, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think it's going to depend on how Severino comes back, if he comes back strong, how Tommy Kahnle comes back, when he comes back. I think he's now like a month
If
away.
he comes back.
If he
Yeah.
comes back, who knows at this point. Stanton's got to be, playoff ready by the time he comes back. And then Bader's got to hit better than his average, which is currently 245 during his MLB career. So it's going to be tough. I don't think there's a magic move. I think right now it's like you just got to ride with what we have, keep figuring things out, and try and honestly solidify that DH spot, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very disappointing. Like, I was hoping you'd be like, oh, I'm training for Shohei Ohtani. Oh, I'm training for Mike Trout. I
I
get
try to
it.
be
Like,
realistic.
sure, sure. I'm going on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm gonna make a move,
Okay.
but it's not gonna be like an outlandish one. I'm
All right.
trading
Let me
for
hear it.
Jock Peterson of the Giants. I think that's like
Okay.
super realistic, and I also think that it could be super beneficial for the Yankees. You're adding a big left-handed swinging slugger. In Yankee Stadium, I think he easily hits 40 home runs in a year. And also the Giants aren't a good team this year. So I think Jock could definitely be on the trade block. And I don't think the Yankees would have to give up much to get him.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I'm trading for Jock. I think that would be a huge impact to the Yankees lineup. I think he'd make a little bit bigger of an impact than Cole Calhoun. Could be wrong, but I think he would be a little bit better of a fit. But yeah, I think that's the move I'm making. Um,
I agree with that. I would give you the Cashman cap to make that move.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. I think that's all I want to touch on as far as the Yankees go. Unless you have anything else storyline wise that you want to hit on.
No, I think that's pretty much it. I think I did see this tweet today. So on a positive note, if anyone's struggling, one of the researchers from the Yes Network, James Smythe, tweeted out Anthony Volpe is now hitting 279 in his last 14 games, OPS close to 900. So some positives, because I know Volpe did not have the best start offensively. Defense, he did have a couple errors in the last couple of games, but at least offensively, getting on base, leadoff spot could be working.
Yeah, I do want to give, you know what? That's actually, I'm glad you brought that point up because I want to give a huge shout out to Anthony Volpe because everyone kind of has this idea that I hate Volpe just because of the whole thing. Like, oh, I was mad at him smiling after the win. Also, that's how I found Kate on TikTok because
Yes.
she kind of stitched the video of me kind of doubling down on my Volpe take. And you know what? I'd like to thank you because you were probably the nicest person who like countered that argument without being like, yo, Pat, you suck. Oh, you have the worst takes on the internet. So thank you for that. But I do want to say that I like Anthony Volpe, and I think that it's great that he's rebounded and he's looked so much more comfortable at the plate than
Yes.
he did in the first couple weeks of the season when he was just looking completely lost. Sure, he's had a couple of hiccups defensively, but I think overall you look at what he's been able to do with the bat as of late, and it's just very, very nice to see at the top of the Yankees lineup. So yeah, shout out to Anthony Volpe.
That was nice. See, now he's gonna be so happy that you said
No, I
that.
hope so. But the problem is he's not going to see that one, right? The only one that he's going to see is yeah, whatever.
So
So
funny.
kind of like relating back to your content, you
Sure.
have this really cool thing that you do on TikTok where every run the Yankees score, you run a mile, correct?
Yes, I need to clarify this because a lot of people on the internet get confused. That is correct. I only do it when the Yankees win. So
Okay.
I'm not actually so a couple of days I've been off, which has been nice. But yes, a mile for every run they score the night before if they win the game.
Okay. So today, for example, the Yankees scored 12 runs and they won the game. So now does that mean that tomorrow you're running 12 miles?
That's correct.
And like you can't spread it out over a couple days. It's like, oh, I'll run 2 a day for the next 6 days. Like, no, it's 12 in one day.
Okay, so here's my thing. If this was football, I could easily do that because they play, once a week. But unfortunately, they play every single day. So if they win again, then I'm just going to be, I have so many miles that I have to just keep adding up. So yeah, tomorrow's just going to be straight 12. I'll take like a little, 2-minute break, have a quick energy drink, and then I'll keep going.
So okay, now, but I have a lot of questions because I think it's funny, but
Please.
it's also a little crazy at the same time.
It is.
Like, why did this start? Are you like a runner? Is this something like you do on the norm anyway?
Oh, I run. Yes, I'm a runner. Like I ran the Brooklyn Half Marathon last year.
Oh,
So
cool.
it's not like completely out of my comfort zone. 12's kind of pushing it. I average about like 5 a day. But it actually started last year. It was last August when the Yankees just like had like one of the worst slumps. I will never forget. I was working for the Yes Network, building graphics, being like worst 5 games in a row in the past like 12 years for the Yankees offense. It was really bad. So I said to my followers, I was like, oh, I'm going to run a mile for every run they scored the night before, just to try and shed some light on the situation. Unfortunately, at the time, I was working every single Yankee game, so I didn't actually have the time to run because I was working 12-hour shifts. But now I do. So that's kind of how it started. And now I've just picked it up, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. So that's kind of where we are now.
No, yeah, I think people enjoy it just because it's like something that the normal person wouldn't and couldn't do. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know anything about running, but I'm pretty sure 12 miles is like an absurd, like normal people can't run 12 miles in a day, correct? Like, isn't that like Usain Bolt level?
12 is a lot. 12 is a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I probably couldn't run 12 miles.
Yeah, I mean, you could. It might just take you a long time.
Okay. Well, like what's like the average length it would take you to run 12 miles? Hours?
12 would be sub 2 hours, so like an hour and a half. Yeah, that's
An
like a
hour and a half to run 12 miles?
yeah, that's like a 9-minute. Is my math correct? Well, I ran the Brooklyn Half Marathon in an hour and 45 minutes, and that was 13.1. So I think I could do 12 in like an hour 35.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the chat is probably just absolutely roasting me right now, being like, "Pat, you have no chance of doing that." Maybe one day I'll give it a shot, but I'll give it a shot when the Yankees score like 2 runs, and then I'll run like two
Yeah.
miles, and then it's like a good start.
I
Whatever.
have a lot of Red Sox fans tagging me in their videos. They're like, "Oh, the
Really?
Red Sox." Yeah.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap things up for this special segment. Kate, thank you for joining us. Anybody who wants to check Kate out on socials, you want to direct them there?
Yeah, sure. Instagram, TikTok, it's Ask Kate with 2 Ks.
There you go. Kate, thank you for joining. Maybe this is something we'll do again in the future, but yeah, thanks guys. Hey chat. Yeah, so basically the Yankees are off to a rough start this season. Wrapping that segment right up. Um yeah, bro, first of all, like I saw AB comment during that segment, that great segment. By the way, shout out to Kate. If you guys aren't following Kate on TikTok, do it, bro. Do it. She makes awesome content, and like we said, bro, she's running a mile for every run the Yankees score when they win a game. Who's doing that? Not me. Maybe I should though. That could actually be some fun content, dude. Can you guys imagine me like running 12 miles tomorrow? But yeah. So, Not So Family Fun Vintage says that was 1,000,000,000,000% pre-recorded. That was a terrible cut. Dude, first of all, like, if you guys want to go back and see, when I started the stream, I had the AirPod in my right ear. And then once the thing started, I changed it. So, I don't know what you guys are talking. And also, we were talking about the game today. So, it's like, how would this be pre-recorded? The Yankees just finished playing a little bit ago. But yeah. Like I said, shout out to Kate for joining. Let's get right into the Pirates now. I feel like we've been talking about the Pirates just about every stream at this point. And they just extended Brian Reynolds. Round of applause to them. I wish I had a little soundboard, and then like I could like play a sound and like the clap noise. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, 8 years, $106.75 million. He is much, much richer than I am. So shout out to Brian Reynolds. I talked with Dan about this before. And he kind of just said Brian Reynolds could rot, bro. He can literally rot. And I disagree. I think Brian Reynolds made a decent decision. He clearly likes playing for the Pirates. The Pirates are clearly on the uphill. And shout out to Brian Reynolds because he's getting paid a hell of a lot more than I am, bro. And also, as Not So Family Fun Vintage just said, the Brian Reynolds train rumors finally dead. R.I.P. Moment of silence. Thank you. Jose says a little bit ago, nah, this whole thing is pre-recorded. Yeah, bro, you're so funny. Because if this whole thing was pre-recorded, how'd I be talking to you right now? I wouldn't be. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Yeah, so shout out to Brian Reynolds. I think that he's kind of going to become the cornerstone of the Pirates' kind of next wave of life. And he's clearly just going to be their guy, bro. I'm happy for the Pirates. The Pirates are a fun, young team, and they do a lot that inspires me in many different ways. It's like, yo, chat, when you look at the Pittsburgh Pirates, what's the first word that comes to your mind? Mine? Inspiration, motivation, determination, youth. You guys catch my drift. But, yeah, I think Brian Reynolds embodies all of that. And, okay. Not So Family Fun Vision says sucky. Cheap. Okay, nice. You're so nice to the Pittsburgh Pirates, bro. I might have to move to Pittsburgh, and they called me Patty Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Patty. The Pittsburgh Pirate Patty. Oh, W's in the chat for that one. But yeah, shout out to Brian Reynolds, shout out to the Pirates. Very, very nice deal for the team. Not really. I think he'd probably get a lot more if he hit the free agent market, but clearly he didn't, bro. Clearly he didn't want to. Everyone's being like, oh, he could have gotten so much more on the free agent market. Who cares, bro? He clearly didn't want to. Not everything's about money for some people, bro. Maybe you're so sad with your life, all you care about is monetary value and money, and materialistic items, but some people aren't, bro. Maybe Brian Reynolds is happy living in his studio apartment in the city of Pittsburgh, right next to the saloon, and then there's a McDonald's down the block and a White Castle around the corner, and then he has his dog named Jeremy that he takes for a walk every now and then at the dog park where there's very rarely any people because barely any people live in Pittsburgh, and in the studio he has one window that overlooks a gutter where there's rats playing every morning at 6:30 a.m. Maybe he enjoys that. Who are you to say it's wrong? Not So Family Fun. It says, I don't think British people care about baseball. Huh. Okay, bro. That's just wrong. I don't know if you remember, the Yankees and Red Sox played there in London, and it was a great time. There was a bunch of British people that were ecstatic. So you're wrong. Pat, how's your day? I don't think you told us. I've had a very busy but very fun day. And my day is not over yet, bro. I'm talking to you guys for another 10 minutes, and then I got some other work to do, bro. The grind never stops. Does your grind stop? Probably, because you're not built like me. I'm built diffy. No one knew what was going on. Pat is a huge capitalist. Okay. Tell us everything you did today in detail. Well, I woke up, had a granola bar. Okay, dude, I'm not 5'4". Like, anybody. Okay, this theory needs to go away because I think we proved I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day wearing Timbs. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Stop talking to us like you're Marcus Stroman. Yeah, you're funny, little bro. Pat, I woke up and had a hash brown. Get better. Hash browns are cool, bro. Hash browns are cool. Okay, dude, Not So Family Fun Vision says, I seen Pat in person and he was up to my belly button. First of all, it's just not true. But second of all, like, I'm tall. I don't know where you guys have gotten this impression that I'm short anyway. I would say I'm like average human height. Not everyone is 6'8", bro. Sorry. You frauds. Chad, I don't know why it has to be like this. I don't know why our relationship has to be so rocky. I don't know why we have to be so argumentative. I don't know why we have to be so confrontational. I think I should be able to come on here every night, every other night, and we should be able to have civil, friendly discourse. But then it always turns into me being roasted for what reason? I don't even need this AirPod anymore. Who needs AirPods? I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to myself, which is kind of sad if you think about it. Because you constantly. Pat, you're still shorter than my great-grandpa, who was born in the late 1800s. Bro, what does that mean? No, like, bro, what does that mean to my life? Like, oh, I'm shorter than your great-grandpa. Oh, no. Apollo, oh, no. Yeah, you're all bots? Yeah, bro, because I'm in, like, the Truman Show, and I'm, like, talking to myself, dude. Whatever. Let's get into topic number 3. Fernando Tatis Jr. got heckled in Chicago. Kind of funny, to be honest with you guys. I'll pull up the video here. They were chanting at him, like, you're on steroids or something along those lines. I thought it was kind of decent, bro. Like, for as far as heckling goes, like, usually you're, like, making fun of the player's looks or, like, their family and their mom or something. I think kind of chanting you're on steroids, and it was pretty loud as well. I think that's a pretty good heckle job, bro. Chat, check out this video. Oh, wait, actually don't check it out yet. Wait, I could show this, right? He's on steroids.
Making the catch, doing a dance, keeping warm.
So that's basically what happened. And you know what Tatis did? He did his little dancey dance, bro. He did his little... Chad. He did his little... Wait. I'll show you exactly what happened. He did his little...
Making the catch.
And then he did a little...
Doing a dance, keeping warm.
I like that. Chad, I might do that one. It's like bro, it reminds me of the you know, the Charlie Brown Christmas show where they're all like doing their little dance and one of the guys like and then you got another one in the corner, he's like hitting the Dougie. Pat, that is getting clipped into the Discord. Do it, bro. I don't care. I'll hit my little dancey dance. and I'll hit my little Tatis, and you're not gonna bother me. I'm Birdman. Whatever. You probably ask your girlfriend to reach up the top cabinet to get you chips. Ha. Joke's on you, bro. I don't have a girlfriend. W's in the chat. W comeback. But yeah, bro, I think Tatis kind of just, he embodied who he is as a person in his reaction to this chant. Like, bro, a lot of people could have just sat back, cried, stood in the outfield, had tears rolling down his eyes. He didn't. You know what he did? He turned the chants into a little dance. I think that should be your motto in life, bro. Anybody starts chanting things at you, just start dancing. Like, let's say you're in McDonald's getting a McDouble, and then they're like, bro, I don't think you need a McDouble. You just start dancing. Who's stopping you? It's a great way to just like prove yourself right in anything. You know what I mean? I think, like, for example, next time you guys try to roast me, I'm doing a little dance. You walk up to a girl, you say, hey, my name's THG Wicked 50 Cal. Nice to meet you. And she throws a drink in your face. You know what you do? You do your little dancey dance. And nothing stops you, dude. Yeah, I'm not talking from experience, bro. I just got on here to hear Pat roast himself. How is that roasting myself? I'm not roasting myself at all. If anything, I'm hyping myself up. Because if they tell me I don't need a McDouble, I'm dancing and still getting the McDouble. So that's a double win. And you could call it a double U. I think I'm just on a roll tonight, chat. I can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. In the words of Miley Cyrus, we can't stop, we won't stop. By the way, I turn 23 in like a week, chat. Just saying. What are you guys getting me for my birthday? You roasted yourself by saying, joke's on you, I don't have a girlfriend. Okay, bro. Okay. Why would I... Whatever. Your grandfather predicted Tatis. What do you mean your grandfather predicted Tatis? Like he predicted his birth? Ryan says, I'll get you a girlfriend. No, bro, I'm okay. I'm good, bro. Can't stop, won't stop. Like I said, in the words of Miley Cyrus, we can't stop, we won't stop. I feel like there was also something else I wanted to bring up to you guys, but I kind of forgot. I don't know what you guys are babbling in the chat right now. There was something else I wanted to bring up. Damn it, bro. Oh, the Mets are on a 4-game losing streak. I did want to bring that up very briefly. I think if the Mets losing streak continues, because, bro, now they've lost 4 straight to the Giants. I think 2 to the Giants, now 2 to the Nationals. If the Mets losing streak continues, bro, that might have to be a topic on Friday. Also because Friday night they're starting a series against the Braves, which is absolutely huge, bro. That series against the Braves this weekend is going to be insane for the Mets. Just because, I mean, you know, Mets-Braves is always a big deal, but this early in the season, they're only 3 games apart in the division. Bro, either one could either gain some ground or gain some cushion as far as the division goes, so it's going to be very interesting. But, yeah, bro, chat. Cohen spends $2 billion next year to finish behind the Marlins. Yeah, sure. Whatever floats your boat, whatever tickles your peach, whatever grinds your gears. I think that might be a bad one. I think that's like, oh, I'm angry. That really grinds my gears. I did talk about the Knicks. The Knicks are winning the finals this year, without a doubt in my mind, bro. Without a single solitary doubt in my mind. Why are you guys questioning my analogies? Tickles my peach, that's a very common that's very common. And grinds my gears, that's a very common one as well. So I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Pat is back. Dude, I left. I did leave for a long time. But dude, now we're back and better than ever. I think we can sit back, appreciate we're witnessing Prime Pat. And Prime Pat may never come to an end. I'm so excited because, bro, I love streaming. Streaming is a beautiful thing, and I hope you guys like it too. Hope you guys like watching it. But I want to start having more guests, bro. I told you guys, my goal is to have 1 guest a week. 2 weeks ago, was Tycho of Handshake Bets. Last week was Wardy. This week was Kate. Who's next week? Tune in next week to find out. Tune in next. Bro, I think next week, we get a showstopper. Who that may be, I don't know yet. But I got to start plotting. If you guys have any ideas for a guest I should bring on next week, let me know. Let me know, bro. If you loved it, why did you leave us every other week? Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been consistently streaming now for like 2 months. So, I don't know what you're looking for, but whatever you're looking for might be out the door. That was an L rhyme, whatever. Bring in Ken Waldachuk. Bro, I would ask Ken Waldachuk, but I'm not sure if he'd be so down in the middle of the season. But, yeah. Just saying. You're looking for trust? I'm here. If you guys have trust issues, I'm here to fix that. But yeah, appreciate you all for stopping by. I love you guys so much. You guys are all legends in your own right. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And you know what? I'm here for good. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Tuesday or Thursday if we have something to talk about and there's a pick I want to give you guys on a pregame. But other than that, I'll see you guys 3 damn days a week and hopefully a weekend day as well on Unhinged Yankees. You guys know the deal. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. I love you all so much, more than you could ever imagine in life. Be sure to follow Betr Baseball on just about everything, bro. We're posting so much content this season. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Do it or you're a fraud. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I love you all. Peace. Peace.